Good evening, namaste, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi Indu, hi Romila auntie, and welcome to all those behind your screens. I see your beautiful faces and your beautiful hearts. So welcome to this little program that just came to my mind. And let me tell you, I'm not very well suited for this because you would see me that I'm like not a very thin person. But what came to me after, really studying a lot or working on this energy work, I realized that, people say that when you want to lose weight in particular, you have to focus on both the diet as well as exercise. And at this point in my life, it's not about really the figure that matters. What is more important, or what I realize is more important to me at this age, is good health. And good health is definitely, I would say, 100% linked to your body weight. I just turned 56 about 2 weeks back, and I see that how the body starts to, slow down in certain ways. And to really keep up pace with that, it's very important to be active, and that can only happen if you are, healthy. Healthy, as in, it doesn't mean that you have to weigh a particular, number. That is not what is important, and that is not what is the goal of this program. So people say that you have to zip your mouth, you have to exercise. I totally agree. But working with energy, I have really realized that weight is actually just energy stored in your body. And it is very, very important to include the spiritual aspect of weight loss as in in this any weight loss program, as in any other healing any other disease. So I just thought of this, and I myself have been experimenting on this for the last maybe 2 months. Maybe it's too early to also say that what has been the outcome, but I would definitely say that I'm feeling healthier. I've definitely shed off a couple of pounds. I am more active. I've always been active. It's not that I'm not active, but I'm seeing that how a healthy mindset can work towards whatever you're working towards healing: diabetes, cancer, heart, hypertension, any disease, anything for that matter. And so all these diseases, if you go with diabetes, you go with hypertension, you go with thyroid, you go with any kind of ailment to a doctor, the first thing, if you're overweight, the first thing that they will say is reduce your weight, isn't it? When you have joint problems, knees problems, legs problems, so the whatever medication, whatever you are given, they always ask us to focus on our weight. So I thought, why not go to the root of all these, because if this can happen simultaneously, then the other things become easier. Your body metabolism increases, all that needs to happen happens organically. So let me make it very clear. This is not a weight loss program where I'm going to give you any exercises or any diets. We are definitely going to talk about the food and the energy of food and the food that we consume. And we are definitely going to talk about some amount of breathing, because for me, breathing is very, very powerful. And some simple exercises of breathing, which I have adapted to, again, maybe just from YouTube, not following any doctor or any practitioner, just simple methods of pranayam, which I have incorporated in my daily practice. And I can definitely share it with you because it's very safe. It's not really, it doesn't have any underlying, necessary things that you need to be following. So what I thought about, and for the last about 6 months, I've been planning and working on this. I have just come about with a whole kind of a program where we are going to incorporate all the tools that we use, So whether it is Reiki, which is like all of you know, it just flows from me and from all of you now. We're going to incorporate EFT. We're going to incorporate SRT, spiritual response therapy, which is going to be the base of this whole program. I'm going to bring in some inner child work because a lot of times, emotional eating and all these certain habits or patterns that we're not able to get rid of come through issues that we're still holding on from our inner child. And we're also going to be doing some meditations. So this is how I have broadly broken up the whole program. There'll be worksheets which I have sort of formulated, which I'm going to be giving to you. only for you to understand if you're struggling with your weight and you feel I've tried all the possible things and I'm just not able to, lose weight. We're going to use all these things and I'm going to be talking about them once a week as we will be meeting. But I also have, because it's very important to have a continuity of things. So I also have in mind that maybe twice a week or thrice a week, we will just do 10 minutes of Reiki for weight loss, or Reiki for any issue that comes up, resistance that comes up, which you identify, or we'll just tap, or we'll do a little Ho'oponopono around something. And that'll just be like a 15-minute session. If you can join in, fine. If you can't join in, the recording will be sent to the group who signs up. The focus, as I said, is weight loss for this particular month of August. But weight loss, I repeat, because I just see some new people have just joined in. Weight loss is basically the first thing that all doctors tell us when we go in for any kind of a treatment. Hypertension, diabetes, blood pressure, any chronic ailment that we're struggling with, arthritis, all these which are now setting into most of us as we are going. I'm talking about my age group. So just experimenting with you, experimenting with you. And that all these modalities, we've seen them, we've seen this, how emotions impact us in our life in so many ways. And most of you have experienced this with us in the past 2 years that we've been through the lockdown. Activity has reduced for so many of us. So we are indoors, we are not as active as we used to be. So all these factors are now contributing to a lot of sedentary, activities or sedentary lifestyle that we are all getting into. So if we are not really active outside, we can always pick up our fingers and tap, or pick up our hands and do some Reiki with the intent to impact our metabolism or the weight that we wish to release from our body. Now, I call this program Emotional Alchemy because it's going to focus only on the emotions, basically only focusing on the emotions. And actually, I mentioned all these modalities: Reiki, EFT, Ho'oponopono, inner child work, meditation, SRT. But the biggest tool that we're going to be using, and I'm going to keep reminding you about in this, is the tool of awareness. Is the tool of awareness. So bringing into your awareness what you're eating, how you're eating, what you're thinking, how you're sleeping, all those things, and really leading a fully mindful life. We've heard, like, when we go to dietitians for diet plans, they give us diet plans which we know 100%, if not like 80%, if not 100%, what they're going to tell us to eat and not eat. There may be a shuffling of timings. There may be some things like, okay, don't eat fast for 14 hours, or, drink lots of water, don't eat fatty foods, avoid this, avoid that. Anybody can give a diet plan for like 50-60%. I'm sure all of you can make some kind of a diet plan. That's what we all know. But what is the twist that is going to come in this program is to do all that with a lot of mindfulness and with a lot of awareness. And most of you know that when you do a program with me, it's like I'm on your head 24/7. Isn't it? You might fall off to sleep, but I'll say, get up, get up, get up. We're also going to have like a little prescription that we will make for ourselves. You will make it for yourselves, in which we'll have a little checklist. Okay, so have I done my 5 minutes of breathing? Have I done my 20 minutes of walk? Whatever you can do. I mean, it's not mandatory for everybody to do everything. Have I done my 10 minutes of meditation? Like just those simple things that we're going to form. And every day we'll have a checklist. We'll form a nice group. We'll make somebody, on that group to take care of everybody's checklists every alternate days. Again, it's totally up to you how much you want to be involved, in to which level you want to be involved, and how you want to take it ahead for yourself. And what my wish really would be, that this is not just for the 6 weeks or 7 weeks starting from today that we're going to do. It's actually going to be something that will change your lifestyle. And they're all going to be healthy, good changes in your lifestyle that will help you to really grow. So like I was saying, I've called this program Emotional Alchemy. Emotional Alchemy. Now, what does emotional alchemy mean? What does alchemy mean, basically? Alchemy is really changing any metal into gold. isn't it? What is gold? Gold is something very precious. It's just, used in that way. And our body is the most precious, I would say, thing that we have with us, isn't it? As long as we are here, we are in the body, we are breathing, we're only living and doing to make it, make it good, make it well, make it healthy. And so working on that and really making this body, making our health turn into that gold is what I'm focusing on. And focusing on making this through, dealing with our emotions. So I have a few little things that I had noted down, and I thought that, I would just share them with you for those of you who would like to sign up and would be interested in this workshop. And after I share these few pointers, any of you can ask me any questions that you wish to, or anything that you want to, you can, you are most welcome to go ahead and ask me. Okay, so basically this is going to be like a spiritual detox. That is what is going to be my focus. Okay, no exercises, no diets that I'm going to prescribe, but you will be so in tune with your body that, when you eat a particular thing, or if you feel that, yeah, this is what is really making me feel bloated or making me feel heavy, or you can even consult a dietitian if you wish to, just take it on full on now. Let's do the physical, taking on a diet. Let's do the exercises or whatever it is that we can. And exercises not in, don't overdo, just a regular walk every day. Let's just affirm that 6 days in a week, I'm going to go for a walk, even if it is just for 10 minutes. For me, I feel exercises and yoga are very important, but nothing to beat a nice, beautiful walk in the morning or in the evening or anytime in the day, depending on where you are. Okay, so I'm not going to be giving any exercises or diets, but you will be with awareness focusing on those things. There'll be certain worksheets that I will be giving you, which we will be working together on all the Saturdays that we choose to be together. We are going to highlight on certain beliefs that we hold around food and certain habits that we feel. Actually, we never question those beliefs. We never question those beliefs. And I was one person who had a lot of these beliefs around food. Not to eat this at night, we should eat this in the morning, this is how food should be. I'll feel hungry, I'll feel, I'll feel weak, but they're just in your mind. It's just not true at all. It's just not true at all. Okay, so we're going to identify those beliefs and then we are going to work on them. Okay, we're going to work on them. So as I said, weight loss is totally an energy game, if I may say. So what we are going to focus on is on energetic shifts, not on getting a skinny, fast weight loss program. Again, weight is nothing but energy that you have stored in the body. And when through these energy healing modalities, when we mobilize this energy, when we work on this energy through our emotions, we'll see how, we're able to lead a healthy, happier, freer life. And once you get into that space, you will see that you will be very mindful and you will not miss out on anything. We usually feel that, oh, if I'm not going out, if I'm not meeting my friends, I'm not going out for lunch, I'm not, socializing, life will be very dull and boring. But believe me, it will not be dull and boring. And even if you go out, and you will go out, by all means, you will go out, but you will be very mindful about what you're doing. Again, the responsibility totally lies on you. So we'll have things like, really working on making these changes, and we'll look at what kind of weight you want to lose. There's physical weight as well as emotional weight. So we'll focus on both these aspects. We'll talk about our mental state and we'll look at that. Also connecting food to energy and speaking a little bit about our gut health. I'm basically, many years back, I have also a diploma in dietetics and public health nutrition, and I worked in Gangaram Hospital for many years. So I'm going to use some of that knowledge with what is the present knowledge. That was many years back, but I have a lot of information and wisdom from there, which I have used in my life, and I'm going to definitely share that with you through this program. And actually, we're going to really connect to our own authentic self, really cleanse and detoxify and connect to that authentic self. In fact, there is a part of this program which I sort of made after listening to a lot of people speaking, and the topic of that is like, when your cup is full, stop pouring. When your cup is full, stop pouring. So a lot of times we feel that we've eaten, but we don't stop eating. We are satisfied in terms of we've eaten enough, but it's this mind which wants to put in, okay, just one more bite, just one more sip, just one biscuit, just one piece of cake. So we're going to understand this concept of when your cup is full, just stop pouring. And then we'll try to find out the root cause of this. We'll work on, the willpower to create that weight loss. We'll do some elements of breath work in this. So we're going to do meditation. We're going to start with, if you want to just have the breakup week after week, we'll start definitely with Reiki and dealing with physical and emotional weight, understanding what they are, and incorporating the law of attraction here. Basically to set some intents, basically to get into some motivation, and also to identify some beliefs that we want to release. Okay, then we'll definitely do SRT. Most of you know that spiritual response therapy is something which I love to do, and that actually helps me to identify and go into the subconscious to identify certain emotions which even you may not be aware of, and identify those emotions and clear them from the subconscious. So we will be doing some SRT. Of course, we'll have meditation in all these programs. We'll connect to some traumas which could be affected with weight release. I have worked with people in SRT, and I've realized that, some of us carry programs from the past where we maybe sort of have starved in the past, or certain things have happened, and those traumatic experiences make us feel that we need to keep stuffing our body, because that starvation, imprint from the past keeps coming up. So we identify such things, just to give you an example, and we'll work on clearing that. We'll definitely come to some affirmations, and at least twice a week, we'll be just tapping, even if it is just for 10-15 minutes to just generally tap for weight release. We'll be identifying the emotions, then we'll definitely be using, like I said, EFT, meditation, inner child work, certain breathing for just something as less than 7 seconds, which helps us to reduce our weight. And then some breath work, integrating all these to make a prescription for ourselves, which we'll carry on. And if the group is very active and wants to meet up, we can even meet up once a month after we have finished the whole 1.5 month program, which will nearly go into the middle of September. We'll be meeting every Saturday morning for about an hour. And the program is not like a continuous program. Those who join in for 6 weeks, it's absolutely perfect, because it will definitely take you through, starting from today, actually. That's why I say there's an orientation and then 6 weeks to follow. So you can definitely do continue the whole program, because that will give you a whole guidance, through the thing. But supposing you just feel like joining in on any one Saturday and doing one thing, you're most welcome to be doing that too. Okay, like I'll say the next Saturday we'll be working on EFT, and we just tap for that. But you may in that case, you'll miss out on the initial program, where we will be identifying our blocks, identifying our beliefs, and then working on them with these modalities with the intent of weight release. So we'll be working every Saturday, probably 11 to 12, or we'll fix the time once the group gets created, because if there are people from overseas and 11 o'clock is too early for them, we can keep it at a later time, 2 to 3 on a Saturday afternoon, or whatever, we'll decide that. And then once, at least 2-3 times in a week, we will be tapping together, or doing some meditation, or doing a little Reiki session just for about 15-20 minutes. And even if you're not able to join in at that time for that, for the follow-up or for the weekly session, for those who have signed up, I will definitely send you a recording. Right? And if there's anything that we need to cover up personally, if you have questions, you know that I'm always available to answer those. I will also be incorporating Bakfla therapies. Those of you who are close by, around in Gurgaon or Delhi, or can get a Bakfla picked up from me, I'll be very happy to make one for you. If you're far away and we cannot do that, I will give you the prescription of what remedies you need to add and make for yourself. Now, as you know, I have spoken about Bakfla remedies, and they are remedies which are dewdrops which are made from dewdrops of different flowers, and they help to control different emotions. So this remedy that I have, which is called emotional eating, actually helps us to build our willpower, helps us to, come into that space of a high vibration where whatever we put our energy on, we're able to sustain that and deal with it and go ahead. So I will be giving you a Bach flower remedy. And I will always also be incorporating. So I'm going to give you all the things that I have used for myself. So whether it is using switch words, whether it is using an energy circle, which are all forms of energy healing, you just need to have those switch words or write them on your left palm. And I believe in the power of all these words because everything is energy. So some certain numbers which I might give you, certain chants which I might give you, like I said, it's an experiment for me too. So it will just flow as I go along. And we'll use everything that we can think of to put energy into this intent of the group that comes together to work towards a healthy body, really honoring this body, really revering this body, really, really working towards creating good health for ourselves. As I said, in the month of August, we will be working on weight release, and it will go on till, say, the middle of September. But parallelly, I have one or two people who have reached out to me, say for diabetes or thyroid or certain other issues. Because see, the processes are the same. The processes are the same. It is just certain words that we will be changing or certain things that we will be sort of, shuffling around if it is a different disease. And so if you have something else that you wish to work on, we can always take that up along with it. And I will welcome you to the Saturday session for the weight release. And I will definitely add whatever is needed for you, maybe say 10-15 minutes separately or as a part of that 1-hour program. So you will be attended to in whichever way you need to be attended to. You can be rest assured of that. So yeah, this is my plan. Let's hear from you. Any questions, any doubts, anything that you wish to. The cost of the program that I have put, or as I have put for these 7 weeks, is 12,000 for the entire 1.5 months. And we have follow-up sessions, we have question answers, and like the kind of support that is always provided to anybody who signs up for a program. Anything you wish to share, ask, add, please do. This is going to be your program.
Sujata ji,
Yeah.
so we're going to be meeting up, you said once a week or like 2 to 3 times a week?
So once a week, we will be meeting for that 1-hour program session.
Saturdays.
We'll be talking a little bit
like the IMP.
Yeah. But
IMP,
here there'll be less talking, there'll be more work, because you've understood those basic things. Most of you here have understood those basic things, right? Here will be, that is Saturday. But I also want that at least twice or thrice in a week, we have something. What happens? Even if we are tapping on something, even if we are, say, we've taken up a script for EFT tapping on weight release, right? Like we can even go on the net and we'll get hundreds of them, that. But when we do that together, whether it is for Reiki, whether it is for SRT, whether it is for EFT, when we do that together in a group, it has immense power. So with the kind of lives that we are leading, it's not possible for us to everybody be on every call. So what I intend is that at least twice a week, we can connect for 15 minutes if majority of people are available at that time. If not, we will definitely record something and send it to the group, a different thing. Because what happens if you're tapping on the same thing also, it becomes very mechanical, right? So at least twice a week, there'll be something new. Maybe some switch words come to me. So that week I will be sharing some switch words and we try to just chant those. Somebody may just pick up the EFT routine and do that. Sometimes we may just work on a particular emotion that we work on in terms of Reiki. So we'll be working on balancing the chakras and all, because those things are fundamental. We cannot move ahead without having ourselves grounded, without having ourselves in a space like that. So that is what my plan is. But as I say, let's see how it unfolds. And like the group that comes together, we can always think of things that we want to do together, and I'm most willing to, lead into it in that way. But I have like particular things which I have planned for 6 weeks, which we have to do, and then we'll take it on from there. The thing is that we have to be, that first thing that has to come in is the feel good factor. We have to bring in self-love. We have to release these traumatic past things that are still somewhere in our subconscious as much as we can. And then actually just stop. Whatever is released, whatever needs to be released. Otherwise, it's like a bottomless pit. We all know that, right? So let's look at us where we are today. There may be some past life things which we still have not been able to go to for all of us. So rather than waiting for all of them to be dug out and we, maybe going through lifetimes of those things, let's just accept that, okay, now what is. Let me see how I can shift my energy from where I am today. But still gently incorporate a little inner child meditation, focusing on weight release, bring in a Ho'oponopono prayer, focusing on weight release, bring in Reiki, focusing on weight release. So it's going to be very, very focused. Now, what is your intent of weight release may be different for different people. Okay, so that all is going to be very personal. And the biggest thing, like I'm saying, is to always come into that space of awareness. Simple things.
What would you mean by intent is different for different
like
people?
somebody might want to lose weight because they want, they're dealing with arthritis. Somebody might want to lose weight because they're dealing with, say, thyroid or whatever. Or it could be that, yeah, I just want to be looking a particular size. I mean, everybody's intent for weight release could be different, Majorly, it's going to be same, but it could be personally very different,
Our
It's
goal
just
is the same.
Yeah, the underlying goal is the same, but the reason maybe it's just for our mind to be more satisfied in that way that, yeah, like I remember once I was working on a weight loss program on a personal level with somebody. It was just a part of a personal session that I was doing with her. And we came upon this belief that why she would not want to lose weight. And she said, oh my gosh, I'll have to throw away all those wonderful clothes and dresses that I have, which, which I have in my cupboard. And I just can't think of parting away from them. So you see, it's such a stupid reason. You're struggling with weight, but the thing is that because you're so attached to those clothes of yours, you feel, oh, the mind brings up all these thoughts, isn't it? Isn't it? And we all have to invest in some new clothes. I'll have to throw these away or whatever. Like these are just random things that I'm naming. But when we go deeper into it, you'll realize that they are actually things which hold you back. We don't even realize this. I mean, we've grown up thinking, and again, I have to tell you that I'm not negating or sort of contradicting any doctors, any researchers and all, because I'm not a professional in those fields. But I'm just telling you from my experience, for the longest time for us, it was that, yeah, we must drink milk. We must drink milk. We've grown up, all the time drinking milk, and a person like me can just avoid eating and be very happy with milk. But my children started telling me, you don't have dinner, you're just having milk. Don't do this. And I would say, no, the doctors tell me, because now, this osteoporosis sets in at the age of 56. So I must have milk and blah, 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 blah. But actually 2 months I left milk and I really felt a difference in my body. And I'm not saying that it's wrong. I mean, I still have a glass of milk when I feel like, but I'm just saying that these are such strong beliefs in our mind. You can get the same kind of calcium, the same kind of protein from other sources. Have almond milk, don't have this milk. So I'm not going to tell you all those things because I'm not a dietitian in that aspect. But it is, it is what, these are the things that we need to really let go of and think that way. So those things in terms of your medical reports and all that is something that you have to take responsibility for and look into and look after. I will guide you into what you need to do energetically. That is going to be my focus. And through the group, it'll get created. Now, most of you have done some form of healing with me. Most of you, some people are new on this group. So you know that, we can just tailor make it to what you need. And I'm always there to support you. Most of you know everything. And actually, the reason for getting together in a group is just because it is very motivating when we are together. And also that the power of group tapping, group Reiki, group healing is very, very, it really gets magnified. We've heard about this. Abraham Hicks telling us that focusing on certain things for 17 seconds really sets in motion the pulse of that creation. So we'll do that. We'll do that 17 seconds, setting an intent and just putting a full intent on that and breathing in for that 17 seconds with that intent, with that vision. So simple things, they may feel very childish, but why not? It's not just by chance or just not a statement that has been said that if you focus on something for 17 seconds, we start to create an attractor field for that to come into being. So in this case, it is going to be this weight release, what you wish to look at, how you wish to look. And we are even going to, if you want to create a little vision board, if you want to create a picture or pick up an old photograph of yours and you really want to look like that in terms of your body image, we'll be doing that. We'll be releasing trauma. We'll be talking about memory impingements and all those, we'll be tapping them out. So whatever comes to us through energy healing in weight release, we'll be working on that.
So if somebody, I'm just not for myself, I normally do everything in groups with you. But if somebody like you do normally share the recording so that we can pass it on to other people and they know about it. So if somebody is interested in doing a one-on-one rather than a group thing, could you also share charges for that?
So I'll charge, definitely. I'll share the charges for that. If in a group it is 12,000, on a personal level it would be something like 18 to 20,000. But I would still encourage you to come in a group, though it pays me more, because the group energy is very powerful. Right? Because it's a group energy is a part of the whole thing, Right. And also, like, when you're in a group or when you have signed up for a program, there's a lot of back end work, as you realize, even in the 6-week program that we did for rebirthing. There was a lot of back end clearing that I was doing for people in the group. So that also makes it very, very powerful. I mean, we can listen to recordings, and even the other day when we had that EFT Plus workshop and some of you asked for recordings, Rohini said, no, we should not record programs like this, because it's the group energy that is more powerful than anything else. If you're just listening to something, some talk and all, it's different. But when we are doing something where our energies are involved, then the whole energy of the program is very different from what you listen to it at a later time. Right? But of course, if you're going to sign up and for some reason, that's what I'm saying. You sign up and for some reason you can't be there, you get the recording for the content of it. You understand? And you can do whatever you need to. And I'll definitely guide you into whatever I feel is needed for you in that particular week. But still, because it is a commitment, let's understand that. It is a commitment. So recordings definitely help. It'll give you a lot of content. You can make your own things, but I would definitely want that to give you a little time in that. Sometimes it's not possible with, such large groups to give everybody so much of individual time. So we have to understand the limitations of that. In the class, we can go on half an hour extra or whatever if anybody needs. But sometimes if like there's 5 people who don't attend and expect me to give them time, it may not even be feasible for me through the week, though I will definitely 100% commit to trying. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I missed, I think, what is the full form of EFT?
EFT is Emotional Freedom Techniques.
Okay.
It's a tapping technique, which is a form of energy healing. SRT is called Spiritual Response Therapy. It's a dowsing technique. These are all energy healing modalities that you can read on my website, or you can just Google them. We just had a wonderful EFT workshop today morning with my teacher, Rohini. It was an EFT Plus workshop. So all this, once you're in the group, whatever else keeps happening, you will also be informed and updated about that. But it's an excellent way of releasing emotions. And most of us, when we've tried diets, when we look at the Body Mind Connect, we have to understand that we do the necessary medication, we eat the necessary, we follow the necessary diets, but still we feel stuck in some aspect. Or for that matter, even if we've got a bypass surgery done for our heart, and all our arteries, all our veins are now fully clear of all the cholesterol, and then we follow the doctor's orders to the T, as in following a good diet, sleeping on time, giving up all vices, taking our medication, doing our pranayam, following the doctor's orders to the T. So ideally after that, we should not be having a heart attack, isn't it? But that does not happen, because there's a very important part to this whole thing, which is emotions. So the cholesterol is okay physically there, but actually it's accumulation of a lot of emotions, because the heart is related to expression of love. And when we withhold love in our life, that's when we get instant heart attacks. And so we will be also talking about the Body Mind Connect for weight release, which is always related to security issues. We want to hold on to that weight because we feel, that it fulfills, or it fills some kind of a void inside us. So we'll be understanding that aspect and doing that. And the best thing about these programs is that if you have the recording of, say, the Reiki for weight loss, or you have the recording for the EFT or the SRT, you can always keep listening to it at any point. You can always keep listening to it at any point. Yeah, does that answer your question? Yes, Ramila aunty?
I've not done any of these workshops.
thank you.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We will be, I mean, you can see, like, there are people here who've done the 6-week program before and even learned a formal EFT or formal Reiki afterwards. It doesn't matter, because it's the energy. You don't need to be initiated for these things.
Okay.
Right at that point, I'll just guide you into what you need to do. Just tap here, because we're tapping on energy meridians and endpoints. But as soon as any workshop is declared, whether it's a Reiki workshop or an EFT workshop or something that I would like you to do, I'll definitely send you information. If you feel the need to go deeper into any of the modalities, why not? You can always learn them later on also. You don't need to be, it is not a requirement for you to sign up for this workshop.
Okay, thank you.
Right. And I will be working on, issues specifically, because a lot of people have written to me that I'm feeling this pain in my knees. I'm feeling this, and I'm not really overweight, but I'm feeling certain issues in my body. So why not? It's not just about losing weight. We'll set an intent where we say weight release, you say your thyroid, you say your diabetes, whatever it is that you want to work on. And there definitely I need to be working a little bit independently also, because every disease has a different emotion attached to it, isn't it? Like weight release is all to do with fear. It's all to do with security, right? Anything to do with the liver is always related to anger issues. Diabetes is related to bitterness that you're carrying from the past. So for people with diabetes, forgiveness is a very, very big thing that they need to work on. For hypertensive and heart patients, it's always to do with things of sharing love, expressing love. Expression basically comes, and that's why it's related more to the throat chakra and the heart region. For cancer, it's all to do with resentment. So we'll talk about all these because it helps everybody. It's not that you have to have that disease to be working on it. So once the group gets created, we already have a couple of signups. Once the group gets created, then we will see how it is, see what is it that you want to work on. But yeah, like I said, the basic will definitely be focusing on weight release. And see, the thing is that when you do something, if you go on a diet plan, you'll get a diet for say 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you lose weight also for sure, or you'll join a gym, everything is fine. But sometimes you can't sustain these things because it's always dependent on a diet that you're getting from the outside. So my focus is to bring in those changes, that mindfulness, that awareness into your life, so that even if you go on a holiday, you can just indulge in whatever you wish to. But believe me, when your mindset begins to change, you don't feel like putting that extra bite in your mind. Not because you're going to put on weight, because it doesn't, that alignment doesn't come in. So we'll be working on a particular alignment where we'll come into that space where if our body says, no, I don't want it. Most of the times nowadays, we don't even hear our body. We're just stuffing ourselves a lot of times, isn't it? But this is really about listening to your body and saying that, I don't think I need to put this in my mouth. And then actually even small things, we're going to pat ourselves and appreciate ourselves. That, oh, today I just had 1 chapati and I enjoyed it so much. And I'm just feeling absolutely full. And all these things you are going to work on specifically with yourself. And share those things, because it's so motivating to share in a group where everybody is looking towards it, isn't it? Isn't it? Anyone else? Anything you wish to share? Any questions? It's going to be fun. Believe me, it's going to be fun.
I just
I'm
wanted
looking
to
forward to it.
I just wanted
Yeah.
to endorse what Sujata ji is saying. I read that life-altering book of Louis Hay,
Yeah.
How to Heal Your Life.
Yeah.
And associated, and it's so bang on all these emotional set points corresponding with the disorder or whatever the disease is in the body. And I actually was able to reverse my thyroid, for which I was on medication for 10 years. And doctors had told me that, you'll have to take this medicine thyroxine for the rest of the life, for your life. And I don't know, one fine day, just a switch happened in my mind. And I said, because somebody told me that, the prolonged use of thyroxine actually creates, makes your bones brittle. And so, one fine day I just decided to, then I started realizing that thyroid is related to the throats and throat chakra. So I started healing it.
Yeah.
And from the past 8 years, I am off any medicine, and I've got the test done many times, and there is no thyroid. It's just
Wonderful.
that, yeah. So those who are on the sort of thinking whether it's powerful or not, it is very powerful. So
Yeah, and thank
can
you for
help us.
sharing that. And I
Yeah.
think, if I'm not mistaken, you're new to this group, but we
Yes.
do talk about all this. Like Reiki is something that we do at least twice a week, if not thrice a week, on this Zoom link only. And there are people who have actually healed themselves out of this thyroxine medicine with 21 days of Reiki. I know students who heal themselves of blood pressure, diabetes, just by practicing Reiki or healing on particular chakras and following that. I don't know if Nupur is here. She was one of my earliest students who came with fibroids in her uterus, and she learned Reiki. And after 2 years, when she got her 1 year, I think, after practicing Reiki regularly, she got her ultrasound done, and the fibroids were just not there. And she's taken no medication. It's only with Reiki that so many of us are here, and we can speak of so many things. Even like I learned Reiki 30 years back. This is just for you, since you're new to the group. Most of the others know me well. I learned Reiki to heal migraine headaches, which were, messing up my life about 30 years back. And that was just how my journey started. And today I can tell you that there's no M of migraine also in my life. And actually that migraine, like my teacher always says, was just a trigger, because it has really brought me here where 32 years later, I'm teaching Reiki, I'm working on all these alternate therapies. And so, yeah, it can do anything. You have to just set your intent, work on it together, and you will see that it will happen. And yes, you have to push yourself a little bit. There is nothing wrong in it, but it's a very healthy, gentle nudge rather than a push. And it's only you telling yourself, come on, you can do it. You can do it, and you have the group support, and we'll all just work together in this way, and you'll see. I mean, the weight will fall off. That will be a byproduct of how you will be able to enhance your life in totality rather than just focusing on releasing a few kgs or a few pounds, and then giving you ways to sustain it, because you can't be on these programs all your life, isn't it? But you'll just make it a habit that you don't pick up that extra piece of extra biscuit, or you don't pick up those things, or you shift your focus to healthier eating, because you will feel in alignment with that food. And that does not mean that you'll miss out on it, on anything, or you'll stop socializing or going out and all. No, I mean, I have all the fun and I love to eat. My son is a chef. We have all kinds of fancy stuff made at our home all the time. So nothing is, I mean, I don't want to miss out on anything that I wish to indulge in my life, whether it's a McDonald's burger or a pizza or anything for that matter. So all that is going to definitely be there, but we will eat it with awareness. We will eat with what we are feeling aligned to eat with, and you will see the difference coming in yourself. You will take on that responsibility for yourself. So this is really what what I sort of include in this program.
Hi Sujata, this is Deepika. Like someone else also mentioned, they're new here. I'm new to this as well. I've heard a
Okay.
lot about Reiki and everything, of course, but I haven't done anything myself. So my question is also the same, maybe added on to that. So obviously I know this one is about healing, about weight loss, but it will include basics of other things as well, right? So that one gets an idea of what one needs to do
Absolutely.
overall.
Absolutely. And Deepika, there are so many students here who have been working with me for years, or have just come into this field in the past couple of years, more so through the lockdown. And I'm sure that most of you here would agree that whatever is needed on a personal level, I will definitely make myself available for that.
Okay.
I'm sure most
And
of
have
you
you?
here can, yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
I said, I'm sure most of you here can vouch for that, that I may not answer your call immediately or reply to your WhatsApp immediately, but the moment I get free out of a session, I will definitely reach out to you and try to,
Awesome.
answer whatever I need to.
Lovely,
See, the thing
lovely.
is, there has to be some kind of personalization because it is different. Every body is different. Everybody
Yeah.
cannot be the same. Somebody may
Yeah.
not be able to do certain things, and that's absolutely fine. But what we do in the group, when we get together, even if you have not done Reiki, I'll tell you to just put your hands in a particular part of your body, and I will channel that energy to you.
Okay.
And yes, I will push you after some time that, come on, now you learn Reiki and you will thank me
Yeah.
all your life. I can
Yeah.
assure you, you'll thank me all your life.
Yeah.
So don't worry
Also,
on that
in terms
aspect.
of, sorry, I missed the beginning part. I couldn't join right at 4
Yeah.
o'clock. So in terms of the commitment part, this is going to happen every Saturday. I heard that.
Yeah. So
And then, of course, once a week, there might be something else.
No, not once a week. I want to make it a little more. Otherwise, what happens is we get very complacent and we get laid back. That's the human mind. That's the human nature. So I will try at least 3 times in a week to shoot out 15 minutes audio or video recordings. If you can't join in for those 15 minutes, that, okay, today let's do these switch words, and I'll explain whatever I'm giving you. Today, let's just do this chanting. Today, let's just, meditate on this energy circle. Today, I mean, I don't know, suddenly while talking to you, it's coming to me that maybe I'll take out a tarot card for everybody to meditate on for this thing. So I don't know what will flow, but so at least 2 to 3 times in a week, we will sort of do something new added to that. Otherwise, it gets very monotonous. And sometimes you are even doing a process or chanting something, it's very mechanical. Isn't it? So maybe just a 10-minute meditation focusing on your breath to bring you into the present moment. Something like that, which will be very simple, nothing complicated. My work is not at all complicated because I believe in just simple things. The more complicated
no,
you
my question was more in terms of, sorry to interrupt you, my question was more in terms of because during the week one is working, right? So I know Saturdays is the time you've slotted for the actual longer duration of the class, and then of course 15-minute short bursts, things that you said you'll do during the week.
And those short 15 minutes, if you can't join in, maybe we don't even meet up. Even I can't meet up on a particular day, but maybe we'll just focus Monday, Wednesday, Friday to shoot out certain things for 10-15 minutes. We'll just put it up on the group WhatsApp. Just listen to this whenever you can. And someday, if there are 4 or 5 people who say, okay, we can meet up at say 5 to 5:15, let's just connect together. Or you say, I'm really feeling demotivated. Can we just get together for 15 minutes? Whoever can join in, I'll just declare a Zoom meet. Let's just meet up, whoever can meet up. The purpose is to just come into that space together, because it's not just working on yourself. It's a group consciousness, it's a group energy. So I'm very open to these things. I'm always breaking structures and, just going into things spontaneously. Because whatever is needed for you is what we need to do. It's not that I've given you something, you have to follow it. That's not how it's going to be.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, lovely.
I'll interrupt here and say I vouch for whatever you are saying, that it comes where you really need it, and even without asking, it flows. I think it's been over a decade that I've been with you, and you catch it. Like, if I mean, I'm talking about myself. If I'm feeling low, whatever it is, I mean, I get a dose right there. Thank you.
Thanks, Vinita. Thank you for that sharing. And like I always say, a lot of times when I say, okay, let's do this, little bit of commitment we do need. So if you say sign up for 6 weeks, let's do this little bit of commitment, And like people who work with me, really not meaning to put anybody down. It's like, okay, I'm charging 12,000, but really pay as you can, when you can, just let's go along it. And don't stop yourself from joining the program, because maybe at this point you can't shell out that kind of money. I've spoken about this in my wealth consciousness workshops, because there have been times in my life where I could not join a workshop even if it was for 2,000, and that does not put me down in any which way. So all these things, I'm absolutely flexible to it. It's not that you will not get the link if you haven't paid or anything. Yes, this is my bread and butter, this is my work, but there is something more than just having the money and doing a class with that aspect. There's much more to life than just that.
And Sujata ji, just want to say, since it's Guru Purnima and you said you'll thank me for life, I think everyone over here is going to thank you for life. That is a given, me included. And it's very interesting that Nina Wag is here in this group. And I'm very happy to see her here.
Hi. So if any, because I am like sorry, not to boast or anything. I've always been, person going on, paving my own path and going and trying everything and then, picking up the best from everywhere and sort of assimilating it in my own stride and doing it. So I was like in a dilemma right now, whether, because what your Sujata ji is saying is, theory में मुझे सब पता है, अब मुझे ये मालूम है कि मुझे उसको practice में डालना है and वहीं पे वो falter हो जाता है. So if I come on this group, the only reason will be because I agree that group energy is massive. I mean, whatever जो पीछे थोड़ा बहुत जो रह जाता है individually, वो group energy से बहुत फर्क पड़ता है. So now that दिव्या को भी मैंने देख लिया, तो probably I'll be very tempted, and Vinita has also told me.
So I'll tell you one thing, when you say that theoretically, that's what I said. When we go for a diet, we theoretically know everything, what to eat, what not to eat, get up at 6 o'clock, go for your walk, do your yoga, do your exercise. We know everything. 80% we are paying for what we are paying for, we know it. But we are not there energetically, isn't it? We don't have that energy, or something doesn't motivate me in that way. But here it is definitely about shifting the energy. Theoretically, you know everything. I'm not going to even talk about diets and...
No, Sujata ji, even energetically, because I am a very experiential person, but the key is the consistency. Yeah. And that is where these group can, really, somebody we can always assign each other to kick each other on the butt that don't
slack, you can always do that. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is that when we do a clearing, when we do a healing, when we send you energy in terms of with Reiki, with EFT, with SRT clearings, we are clearing stuff from your subconscious which are making you feel low, isn't it?
Absolutely.
We are working on certain things. So when you put in your effort from your conscious mind, there is back-end work happening from my end on the subconscious mind, that it gets easier to move ahead. Things that you might have felt stuck on for so many times, suddenly you see yourself jumping up that. And I always believe in all the work that I do, and this has been my experience and my learning, that maybe you're signing up for a weight release program, but you don't know what all opens up in your life. We can't stop the pendulum and say, okay, only clear what is stopping her from releasing weight. There's so many other things that you're holding on to. When we clear,
I think most of us are emotional addicts. We need to release that.
So we'll work on addictions also.
Yeah, emotional addictions, overthinking, clinging on.
Actually, it is emotional addiction only. If you release the emotional addiction, the physical addiction will automatically go. And addiction to food, addiction to like emotional obesity is what we are going to be talking about. So it is all about, that aspect of all the thoughts that we hold on to. So many times it's just like feeling low. You just hear a news from somebody and suddenly you're in bed, you're absolutely ready to sleep, and suddenly you have a horrible fight or an argument and you get up and you just open that can of Coke or you pick up a packet of chips. It's all emotional eating because you're not able to handle that emotion. If you learn to handle those emotions in a better way, you will not do that because you know that is self-sabotage. It's doing nothing. It's just satisfying some part of your mind. But instead of doing that, if you can just pause, take a breath, do some deep breathing or do a little tapping or do a little affirmation, you will see that the energy will shift. You will not need to go out and pick up that stuff. So this is what we are going to focus on.
Right.
Yeah. So the time that I have thought of is, I think in the email that I'm going to send you is 11 to 12. But if we have people like, I don't know, Akita is here, if she's joining or people from overseas, then we might shift it a little bit because, people who are in London, for them, it will be like very early. So if we have something like
6:30 a.m. for us. Yeah, I'd love to join. Yeah.
But I know 6:30 will be too early, but it's okay. It's a Saturday. We can do it a little later, maybe like a 12 to 1 or a 2 to 3 if it suits everybody. I don't want to keep it in the middle of the day because sometimes it just blocks the entire day for right?
Yeah, it's Razi, if you could do it like before lunch, then it takes
so we'll take maybe 12. 12 is okay, Akita?
Yeah, that would work.
7:30.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is especially for you, Akita. Mamta, you wanted to say something? So good to see you.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for invitation. Actually, I just had a COVID vaccine yesterday, and while I was listening to all the experiences of SRT and how it has helped people, just wanted to share a little thing. Just before I had COVID, it was somewhere in April. I intuitively got sent a message to Sujata, please do my clearing. I think something is not right. And it was just okay. I was just sitting and I just got on that too. I think my intuition has been sharpened because of the tarot and Reiki, what I've been regularly doing, especially last 1 year. And after a couple of days, I said, okay, Sujata, please share, what did you see? So by the time I had got mild fever, a mild throat and a mild fever. So my doctor said, most probably it is COVID only. That was a peak of the COVID. And I asked Sujata, I said, what did you see in the clearing? And she said very lovingly, हाँ आप बीमार हो, आप अच्छे बीमार हो. So I can't forget that she knew before me that how severe COVID I was about to get. It was a very, 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 very severe COVID, and I was saved about. I think I'm too grateful for whatever had happened. The way it happened, the way I got my food, I stay alone, the way I got my food, the way I got my medicines, and I didn't have to leave anywhere. And I was saved of any kind of hospitalization. It was a classic case, when I got my antibodies test, it was a classic case of hospitalization, and I was not vaccinated till then. So that is what SRT does to you. It knows before even you come to know. She comes to know with the clearing and everything. And of course, she did the clearing. That's why I could, cope up with everything the way I did. Thank you so much. So this is the latest kind of thing that, I can't forget. Very lovely. Achhe bimar ho. So yeah, I was achha bimar.
Yeah, I mean, those days it was very difficult. People would ask me, do you think I have COVID? Do you think I had COVID? And it was a very risky thing to say yes or no. So I could sense that her energy was like, yeah, definitely there. But we don't, I don't do that. I don't predict. So I just knew that her energy is very, very low. And there are, I could see that whatever the pendulum told me, whatever guidance, whatever downloads I got. But I don't really say that, yeah, you have COVID or you don't have COVID or you're going to get okay in 5 days or 4 days. I don't predict as such. So I just told her whatever the energy told me.
Yeah. And I'm a good student. I completely trusted you. When she said, achhe bimar ho, I said, okay, mujhe kuch nahi hua hai. But so if she's saying, yes, there is something wrong with me. So I accepted there is something wrong within me. With my medical reports, when they came, they revealed whatever they really revealed. So thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing, Mamta. And see, like so many of you here, like Mamta, practice all these energy healing modalities. And actually that saves you because you're able to keep your spirits high. Whatever the body has to go through, the body will go through. That maybe we cannot change to that degree, but we can help you cope to go through that in a much healthier way, if I may say that.
I'm the second person who can really vouch.
Yeah.
Even when I got COVID, I think I also asked you, what is it? And you just said, get yourself tested. So yes, I did have, and you did a lot of clearing. I also feel, luckily, I will say I did breath work with you that week. And that was my first ever breath work. And, it was getting postponed again and again. And I think it had to happen at that time because honestly, I have a lot of lung issues. I mean, I have very severe allergic bronchitis and I get it once a year. So my doctor was also very panicky when I got it. And I think the breath work really helped, in this entire process, I feel. And also, I think Reiki, because I learned Reiki last year. And during the day, I would give Reiki to myself, almost the entire day, and especially on my throat chakra, to my lungs, to my lung tips, because I knew there was issue and I knew issue with my lungs. And honestly, my viral load was really, really high. But when I got my CT scan done after 3 weeks, my doctor was like very surprised because it had like a perfect score of 0. And she said that you were able to, come through this because even my reports were really bad. It showed pneumonia and everything. So yeah, I can't be thankful enough to you. And on this great day of Guru Purnima, really, thank you so much. And
you
also
so
thank
much.
you to Reiki, because really it's life changing.
Absolutely. Thank you to all these energy healing modalities, and they're so meditative and so sacred, and they just make life so beautiful. If you have to go through COVID, you have to go through pneumonia, whatever, you have to go through it. But with these modalities in your, these tools with you, you see how easy, how comfortable, how much strength they give you. And as it has been for me, it has been for all my students. So that way I can really say, whether it is Nitisha or Mamta who speak here, but so many of you who are here, I know that, it is just these things that help us to cope with whatever we are going through. COVID, yes, physically, some of you experienced it, but all that we all experienced through this past 1.5, 2 years, with the kind of fears, the whole pandemic, it was all these prayers and Reiki sessions that kept us afloat, and helped us as well as helped you to go through and deal with it in a much, much healthier way. And so if, we have this wish of really shedding off some kilos and wanting to be feeling fitter and healthier, even if it is just to look better or to, have whatever, I mean, don't stop yourself from dreaming or aspiring for anything that you wish to. No reason is not good. Every reason, whatever is your reason, is true for you, and that's just fine. So if you keep falling sick, if you keep having, if you want to be a particular way, you want to lose weight, you want to focus on this aspect of weight release, nothing wrong in exploring this. There's so much you learn, much more than just the weight release. That's just a little, I would say, bait to draw you into the energy work. So there's so much more that will happen, so much more that you will receive in this whole program.
I'd like to add something that
Yes,
like I said this morning, you've empowered us with all the amazing tools to actually go through life. Like you said, I mean, whatever's going to happen is going to happen, but to go through life smoothly in high spirits, I would say.
Absolutely.
So thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Those are my beliefs, and that's what I wish for everybody. Because, like, if I start asking, especially the new people here on the group, if I start asking you that, what are your life stories, each one of you could open up a whole Pandora box of your sufferings, your miseries, your losses. All of us do. So that is life, and it is so for each one of us. And each one of us feels, oh, my story is bigger than the other. But we don't want to go there, because it's all in the past. It's over. There's nothing to dig out from there. Let's look ahead. And let's look here, be here in the present moment, and then create a better reality for ourselves ahead. That's what we are going to focus on. So thank you for listening. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for being here, and thank you for supporting this whole entire Reiki group, this journey of working together in this field of energy work. And it's just so beautiful. And each one of you are so blessed to be here. Just know that you are blessed. You are, like I say, a special blessed child of the universe, to be here, to be connected to this universal energy and understanding the aspects of life from a spiritual angle. Whether it is weight release, whether it is any of the diseases that you go through. Like I also suffered from a lot of UTIs for many, many years. I still have sometimes. And it's not at all related to, traveling or drinking less water or hygiene or anything. It's just something that is there. So there are things that you have which you have not consciously brought upon by your lifestyle or genetic things, and certain things that you need to live with. But you can make it, you can understand the aspect and, grow out from it in a healthier way. So whatever it is that you are struggling with, at least physically in the body, let's work on it. Let's just work on it and release yourself as much as you can. Whatever medicines you may need to take, you may need to take. We're not stopping those. Whatever dietary changes you need to do, you may need to do. And you'll be surprised, like, one of you shared that you're off the medication, or you can start eating the things that you've never eaten before because of whatever reason. So all these beliefs we're going to dig upon and try and clear and release as much as we can, so that we can lead a really joyous, happy, healthy, fulfilling life. So thank you for joining in. If you wish to register, you can go on the same link of White Sage Wellness, or you can write to Tanvi or to me or to whoever introduced you to this class. And yeah, let's go ahead and go into this experiment.